Hey, what's up everyone? Aubrey Trades here and welcome to another pre-market watch list. Going over the top gainer scans and potential trade ideas for the day. Let's get into it. Man, things are looking real poor out there. SPY is gapping down in a pretty big freaking way. Why? Over Russia-Ukraine uncertainty, fears. Biden sending troops over there. NATO's already sent troops over there. There's a whole, the disaster potential is huge and the market is not happy about it. On top of that, we also got a Fed meeting happening this week. We got earnings from some big tech names happening this week. Netflix poo-pooed the bed last week on weak guidance. We expect this to continue on larger names, which means that gap down thing that we saw might just be the start of what's to come, especially with this Russia-Ukraine situation sort of adding extra juice into that fear. We're finally starting to see some sort of a bounce here on this 10-minute chart, but this has been over an hour of relentless selling, which makes me think that we could see a nice little counter rally and the open just because, exhaustion. But I don't know that means the trend is gonna change. For me, I'm clearly going to be looking at getting some puts into this 437, pre-market consolidation or whatever. This should now be resistance. We also have this point of control here on the volume profile I will be paying attention to. We could also pivot over there. Maybe I'll take a single contract into this zone just in case it doesn't get all the way back up here, knowing that I could potentially size up into this scenario. Nothing new. You've seen me talk about these EMA clouds. I've explained it in a lot of videos. I don't care which way the market goes. I just want to ride the trend, and this, friends, is a trend day. I hate what it's about. I hate that bad things are happening, but as traders we got to make money, and this is a dream. I think this is the types of opportunity that if you're prepared can really, really matter. And I've been, you've seen me doing the option strategy. You've seen me do this SPY strategy, which is what I'm going to take advantage of. I've been taking advantage of this week. I know I've been off on the videos lately. I have a good explanation. We'll get into it in another video. But anyway, so I'm paying attention to SPY, calls, puts. I'm also paying attention to UVXY. Now, look at this, all the way at 19s. VIX is over 30, almost 33 now. We're kind of hanging out over this balance area. Now, if we look at the daily, right? If we look at the daily here, let me just get my face out of the way. We kind of closed over this 35.50 EMA, which is an uptrend, which is not funny, but it's just interesting, right? We're definitely over this next EMA cloud, which means we do have room all the way up to 26. I'll keep an eye on that, and 34 above that, 26 being our first target. You can also do calls, puts, or just shares if you want to play something like this, which I think, I definitely will. I'm definitely interested in it. UVXY, SPY, you can play the triple Qs if you want. Whenever VIX is over 15, really, you have enough range in the market to be able to employ that sort of a strategy. Again, just riding EMA clouds all the way home. Like, even look at this. Right, and my thing is I wait the first 30 minutes, let the trend define itself, right? 7 o'clock comes, okay, cool, confirm the downtrend. I don't want to get long here. I want to wait for some kind of a pullback, right? Look for this 35.50 rejection, right? Boom, you can get long here. Or if you had the hour chart up, I'm even looking at 15-minute candles. I like 10-minute candles. If you had the hour chart up here, you even saw that this was a good hourly confluence, right? Even here, boom, look at this, right at the 35.50, and then you just downtrended all day. So if I can get some sort of spike into that, you know, I would take that as well. I don't really do the triple Q though, but I mean, it's definitely going to be in play. I don't know, I just like SPY personally. We'll go over these top gainer scans, see what's happening. You know, BTBD, there's really not much, so I haven't spent much time on it. You know, this is starting to curl a little bit here, maybe push back up to VWAP. We're very far below it though. Not really my favorite thing to get involved with, but if you were, you know, look at, you kind of have this little thing kind of going on here. Honestly, probably a good risk reward spot here. EXTN's another, I have a small position in here, which I might end up cutting soon because, you know, I bought into this consolidation for the push up, sort of thinking about this area. I was kind of hoping that it would happen by now. It's not though, so I'm not sure. But if we go to the daily on this one, 470s, 460s kind of puts us over the 200, and we have this zone here. Look, this 480s, and then we got this 540s area here. So if we break fives, we could see an extra 50 cents out of it, which is why I took this. I think it's a favorable risk reward. It's not really happening as soon as I thought it would. You know, it's probably gonna give it up soon. I mean, we already kind of closed beneath this point of control here. Not really a great sign, but you know, I gotta respect my risk. A lot of times this sort of thing happens. I cut above my risk and then I just have to watch it end up working, and I was just early. So my thing now is I just try to let it ride until it hits my risk, and that's it. As long as my reward is greater, you know, as long as I have better potential, then I trust it'll even out in the long run. Other things you can look at, you know, big boys. I mean, I'm talking about Tesla, you know, getting massive selling pressure here, now starting to get a little bit of a bounce. But we're in this shaded demand zone here on the daily. This is from our consolidation period here. This is our weekly consolidation into this breakout. We're dipping back into that zone. I'm keeping an eye on this. X marks the spot. Here's our ascending trend line. Boom. Right around that 850s. Crack that, it can get real ugly. Real ugly. Amazon's another one. This one reports earnings next week. I was kind of hoping to see a trend line test, you know, support becomes resistance. I don't know that we'll see it in this environment. I hope we do. Amazon's also seen a lot of downward pressure in the pre as well. You know, AMD, Nvidia, it's just a day to sell stocks and ride trends, right? That's about all I got for you. You know, hopefully if you're into small caps and penny stocks, you know, hopefully something shows up. I don't think so. This is a very risk-off environment, and the place to be is where the liquidity is. And right now, the liquidity is going to be in those big caps. You know, that's where all the flow is going. Just ride the flow. Anyway, so that's all I got for you. Thanks so much for watching. If you like this video, please hit the like button. Helps out with the YouTube algorithm. Consider subscribing and leave me a comment down below. Let me know what other types of content you want to see from this channel. I'm Wabi Trades. Thanks again for watching. See you in the next video.